discuss then what we saw last night and preview what we might see tonight. CBS Sports writer Matt Snyder, good enough to join me now from Cleveland. And Matt, we'll put historical semantics aside for a moment. Look to the game itself. Addison Russell, young shortstop, played the game of his life. Jake Arrieta, more than serviceable there on the mound, and the Cubs win a laugher. Your takeaways then from what we saw last night are what?
I'm kind of surprised that the Indians continue to stick with Tyler Naquin in center field. That was a big drop there where the center fielder's got to take that ball. Secondly, the Cubs, one of the biggest keys for them is to jump on the Indians pitching staff early in the game, because if they get into the middle innings and they're either tied or losing, it's over with Andrew Miller and Cody Allen. That was huge for them to come through. Addison Russell, he's had a penchant for big home runs here in the past year or so with the Cubs. It's been unbelievable, and he came through again last night. Those were my biggest things. And
again, as we see Tyler Naquin's misadventures out there, we saw a couple almost misplayed balls, so perhaps they figured that out between now and tonight. One moment, though, that had Cubs fans nervous, Aroldis Chapman appeared to come up limping after a close play at first in the seventh. Is there a concern about his health?
As far as we know, last night, they all say it's okay. Chapman said it's okay. Joe Madden said it's okay. So all we can do is go on what they say. Hey, this is Game 7. All hands on deck. There's no tomorrow, so I think he's going to be able to fight through it.
Okay, the most important hands then, the starters. Corey Kluber, the ace. It was thought that if Cleveland had a chance to do this, he was going to have to pitch 3 times. He'll pitch 3 times. Up against Kyle Hendricks, of course, the regular season ERA leader. What are you going to be looking for, particularly early on?
Again, it's all about who scores first for me. If the Cubs get an early lead, they can probably take this one home. If the Indians have an early lead, though, I think the Cubs are going to be in trouble going into the middle innings. One thing I want to say about this that's really fun, I don't think both are going to win the Cy Young, but both have a chance. Corey Kluber is probably one of the top 2 candidates in the AL. Kyle Hendricks is probably one of the top 3 or 4 candidates in the NL. We have never had a Game 7 with 2 Cy Young winners facing off against each other. We could have that tonight. I don't think we're going to, but we could. We'll find out here in a few weeks.
We will. Okay, so here we are. Sentiment nationally seems to tip towards Chicago, and certainly waiting almost 110 years, that's understandable. I would personally argue, perhaps if only to balance things out, that waiting almost 70 years, well, that's no short wait. And so, Matt, being our expert, I leave it to you. Who throws the gloves in the air tonight?
I think it's the Cubs. I think this is the better team. They're back on track offensively. And seeing Corey Kluber 3 times in 7 days, I think that's going to make the difference. We just saw them last round against Clayton Kershaw. The second time they saw him in 6 days go out and get to him early. I think we're going to see something similar tonight. I could be wrong. Kluber could deal, but I think this is what we're going to see.
And day will become night, and cats and dogs will link paws and dance into fields of unicorns, and so we will see a tear perhaps in the time-space continuum itself. Matt Snyder, I know you're working, of course, no cheering in that press box, but do enjoy what it is you see on the inside.
I will.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.